name's David Mills. About a year ago, myself and Emma Dare had the idea of starting a local art group, and really in the last year it's grown out of all proportion and exceeded all our expectations, and we've had a ball. And we both live locally here at Temple, and we have discovered so many artists living in the locality that I can't believe just how many there have been. The piece I'd like to talk about briefly is one of my drawings. It's called Lissadell, and being an architect, I think drawing is probably where I start from, and it's the thing that I'm most comfortable with. And I had this idea to do a series of drawings with a beach theme. There was a book, a short story by J.G. Ballard entitled The Terminal Beach, which is a very good short story, and that was kind of the starting point for the inspiration. You'd have to read the story to see that at the end of the story, the people in the story gravitate towards the beach and then eventually start to walk into the sea. And the drawing Lissadell is probably the closest one to that. It's essentially Lissadell Beach in County Sligo, so it's location specific. That is the actual beach, and once a year there's a skinny dip there at the beach, and the locals strip off and run into the sea. And then on another occasion there was a mass beaching of starfish beached out of the sea onto the beach, and they all died. And it's a mysterious happening that no one knows why they did it. And I just decided to combine the two as a comment on both of them going into the wrong environment from the correct environment. This is the drawing Lissadell, and it's essentially just a pen and ink drawing on paper, and the technique is really cross-hatching, with bold cross-hatching in the foreground and fading out to light cross-hatching on the horizon. My work is here at the moment at the gallery at Temple, and we're here until next Saturday. That's a week from today. And one of the pieces that I have found most interesting is by Norman Fraser, who's another local artist. And this particular image here attracts me because I like ambiguity a lot. And what I see in this is initially you see figures in a landscape, but then after you think about it for a second, you think they're not necessarily figures at all, they're just shapes. And so it constantly goes back and forth between being abstract and being figurative. Sometimes the figures are female, sometimes this is an animal with a tail, and this is another man behind a rock, but of course none of those things are actually there, so it is in your mind, and I like that. I think a picture needs ambiguity if it's going to have resonance for a long period of time.